Eminem's mother, Debbie Nelson, has died. ET can confirm she died after a battle with lung cancer. Debbie was 69 years old.
Eminem's mom, Debbie Nelson, has passed away at 69. While fans are mourning alongside the rapper, there's one name that stands out by its absence: Jay-Z.
Ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be pissed.
You see, Jay-Z and Eminem's best friend 50 Cent have been locked in a long-standing feud, and that might explain why the billionaire mogul didn't show up to pay his respects.
Jay-Z told Dr. Dre, just for people who's not up on this, or Eminem, that he didn't want you to perform part of that Super Bowl they had a couple years ago.
Let anyone who didn't know the story of what had went on with Fifth, this is what he's been through and this is where he's at now.
But is there more to this? Could this be tied to rumors of Jay-Z's role as hip-hop's boogeyman, an artist whose power and influence have allegedly destroyed countless careers?
I don't understand that. Like right now, he's not even competing for a slot. You don't have a new song out that he wanted to be on the top 10 or top 5, and you still competing.
And what about Eminem? Known for producing hits and uplifting other artists, he's the polar opposite of what Jay-Z represents. Could Debbie's passing have reignited a decades-long rivalry between two of hip-hop's most powerful figures?
This to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me.
Let's dive into the connections between Eminem's loss, 50 Cent's loyalty, and the surprising reasons Jay-Z might not attend the funeral. Debbie Nelson passed away at the age of 69, reportedly after years of battling health issues.
Eminem's mother, Debbie Nelson, has died. ET can confirm she died after a battle with lung cancer. Debbie was 69 years old.
The death was confirmed by Dennis Dennehy, a longtime representative for Eminem. He did not say where she died or cite a cause. In addition to Eminem, Miss Nelson's survivors include another son, Nathan Mathers, and several grandchildren. She was married and divorced at least twice. For years, she ran a taxi service in St. Joseph, Mo, where she lived with her last husband, John Briggs. But what caught everyone off guard was Eminem's silence. No public statements, no heartfelt posts, nothing. After years of public feuding with his mom, fans wondered if reconciliation ever truly happened, or if some wounds are simply too deep to heal. But maybe the answer lies in Eminem's priorities. When it comes to loyalty, Eminem has always been laser-focused. And while his silence on his mom's death speaks volumes, his actions with his closest allies show exactly where his heart lies.
Eminem called directly for 50. And he said,
that's his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
That's beautiful.
And guess who's Dre's guy?
And right now, Eminem's loyalty to 50 Cent is taking center stage in one of hip-hop's most heated rivalries. Recently, 50 Cent revealed that Jay-Z tried to stop him from performing at the Super Bowl, reigniting a feud that has simmered for years. In 2018, it was rumored that Jay-Z, who serves as the NFL's live music and entertainment strategist, had prevented 50 Cent from performing at the halftime show. The rumors began when 50 Cent himself took to Instagram to express his disappointment that he had not been invited to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. In a now-deleted post, he wrote, "Man, I just realized I'm not playing the Super Bowl. You know, I didn't even think to check." The post was met with a mix of confusion and support from fans, who wondered why 50 Cent had not been invited to perform and speculated about whether there was some sort of behind-the-scenes drama preventing him from taking the stage. Some suggested that Jay-Z might have had a hand in the decision. This belief was fueled by comments made by Jay-Z in the past, in which he had criticized the NFL's handling of former quarterback Colin Kaepernick's protests against police brutality and racial injustice. Kaepernick's protests had led to his blacklisting from the NFL and a subsequent backlash from fans and supporters. It was speculated that Jay-Z, who had aligned himself with Kaepernick and publicly refused to perform at the Super Bowl in solidarity, had excluded 50 Cent from the halftime show due to the rapper's vocal support of Donald Trump, who had been at odds with Kaepernick and the NFL over the protests. 50 Cent had been open about his desire to perform at the Super Bowl, and it was clear that he felt left out of one of the biggest stages in music. However, it is also worth noting that the decision to exclude 50 Cent was not a personal one, and was likely based on the logistics and planning of the event. It is not uncommon for artists to be excluded from major events due to scheduling conflicts or other factors beyond their control. In fact, according to sources close to the situation, Jay-Z had never approached 50 Cent about performing at the halftime show, and therefore, he was not excluded. In fact, the halftime show was already fully booked by the time 50 Cent expressed his desire to perform, and there simply wasn't any room left for him. In 2022, there were fresh rumors that Jay-Z had tried to prevent 50 Cent from performing at the Super Bowl halftime show yet again. 50 Cent didn't hold back when he was asked about rumors that Jay-Z told Dr. Dre and Eminem not to let him perform at the Super Bowl halftime show back in 2022. In a recent interview, he opened up about what he thinks might have been behind the move, and it all comes down to competition. Honestly, I think it's just competition, 50 Cent explained, but when it goes beyond the music and starts affecting business, that's when I don't get it. He pointed out how competitive hip-hop can be and how rivalries often push artists to do better, but he questioned why Jay-Z would try to block him when there wasn't even anything to compete over at the time.
I don't understand that. Right now, he's not even competing for a slot. You don't have a new song out that he wanted to be on the top 10 or top 5, and you're still competing. It just don't make sense.
50 compared it to some of the old beefs in hip-hop. He said back in the day it was all about battling and showing who's better, but over time, that shifted into full-blown personal grudges. He even mentioned his past feud with Fat Joe and how, looking back, it didn't even make sense. I couldn't even remember what started it. It just dissolved on its own because there wasn't really an issue. In any case, one person who has not been having it with how Jay-Z snubbed Fifth is Eminem. 50 Cent previously credited longtime friend and collaborator Eminem with securing his spot at the Super Bowl, revealing the Detroit rap legend threatened to boycott the halftime show if 50 wasn't involved. "Two Rock Nation wanted to leave me out of it. They didn't want me there," he told The Hollywood Reporter. "But Eminem wouldn't do it without me. That's how I ended up on the show because he was not coming if I didn't do it." When that happens, you go, "Damn, so you just lost Eminem because you didn't bring 50? Damn, alright, bring 50 then. But if it was up to them, they would not have me there." He added, "I'm the surprise. I'm not on the bill at all, but they couldn't get M to do it without me." Eminem and 50 Cent have a bond that goes beyond music. They've stood by each other through thick and thin, and as 50 Cent once said, "Eminem is the most loyal person I've ever met." Could it be that Jay-Z's absence is a calculated move, stemming from his ongoing feud with 50 Cent? Eminem and 50 Cent's friendship began in 2002 when Eminem signed 50 to Shady Records. Since then, they've been inseparable, collaborating on countless tracks and supporting each other publicly. So it's no surprise that 50 Cent's enemies often become Eminem's enemies too. And when it comes to Jay-Z, the history speaks for itself. In his latest single, Toby, Eminem seemingly takes a jab at Jay-Z, reminding fans of the iconic Renegade track where many believe he outshined the billionaire mogul.
Ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be pissed.
In the track, the rapper seemingly claims he out-rapped the hip-hop billionaire 54, questioning his title as Billboard and Vibe's greatest rapper of all time. Eminem came in at number 5 on the publication's list, leading listeners to believe a line in Toby must be a direct hit at Jay-Z. Renegade, which features on Jay-Z's 2001 album The Blueprint, saw the duo rap about their public disapproval, with fans famously saying he was outshined by Eminem on his own song. The duo have collaborated on 4 singles in total, their most recent being Syllables in 2010. However, it appears Eminem still hasn't forgotten about his 2001 feat. Anyway, Eminem and 50 Cent's friendship is the kind of story that legends are made of. It's not just about two rap icons teaming up. It's about loyalty, support, and mutual respect that helped them conquer the music world together. From the moment they met, it was clear these two were destined for greatness as a duo. Before 50 Cent and Eminem became the powerhouse team we know today, their lives were worlds apart. 50 Cent, born Curtis Jackson, was grinding his way through life in Queens, New York. By 2000, he had survived being shot 9 times and was making waves in the underground rap scene. But despite his talent, no label wanted to touch him. His reputation as a troublemaker, coupled with his controversial track How to Rob, where he jokingly threatened to rob music industry heavyweights, made him untouchable to record executives.
Crook with a deal, if my record don't sell, I'ma rob and steal.
If that wasn't enough, 50 was already embroiled in a beef with Ja Rule, a feud that would later escalate into one of the most infamous rivalries in hip-hop history. In the meantime, 50 was trying to stay afloat by recording mixtapes with his crew and DJ Wu Kid. Meanwhile, Eminem, who had skyrocketed to fame with the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP, was a global superstar by 2000. His raw lyrics and relentless hustle earned him a place in the industry as one of the greatest rappers of all time. But despite his massive success, Eminem was someone who understood struggle, making him uniquely equipped to spot raw talent when he saw it. 50 Cent's mixtapes eventually made their way to Detroit, where Eminem couldn't stop listening. It wasn't just the beats or the hooks. It was 50's energy, his authenticity, and his raw storytelling that caught Slim Shady's attention. Eminem brought the music to Dr. Dre, and the two decided to sign 50 Cent to a joint deal under Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope Records. When 50 flew out to meet Eminem and Dre in Los Angeles, he instantly knew he had found his team. "I'm on the dream team now," 50 said, with both Eminem and Dre backing him. 50 felt unstoppable. This partnership would soon catapult him into the limelight.
I always want to do stuff that when we're doing stuff from music that fits it reminds you of who is this guy?
The real turning point for their friendship and professional relationship came in 2003 when 50 Cent dropped his debut studio album, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. The album was a massive success, and Eminem played a significant role in its production, even featuring on 2 tracks, Patiently Waiting and Don't Push Me. The album's lead single, In Day Club, became a cultural phenomenon. Eminem even appeared in the music video, further solidifying their bond. In Patiently Waiting, 50 referred to Eminem as his favorite white boy, a sentiment that showcased the mutual respect and camaraderie they shared. By this point, their friendship was more than just business, it was personal. The success of Get Rich or Die Tryin' wasn't just a win for 50 Cent, it was a direct hit against his enemies. One of the most notable moments in 50 and Eminem's friendship came when they joined forces to take down Ja Rule. When Ja Rule released a diss track targeting Eminem, even mentioning his daughter Haley, the gloves were off. Eminem responded with Haley's Revenge and later teamed up with 50 and Busta Rhymes on the track Hail Mary to diss Ja Rule further. They didn't just defend their honor, they completely dismantled Ja Rule's standing in the rap game. Their unity during this feud was a testament to how much they had each other's backs. Eminem wasn't just defending 50's career, he was standing up for his friend. The friendship between Eminem and 50 Cent wasn't always about the music. Eminem faced personal struggles during the mid-2000s, particularly with substance abuse. During this time, 50 Cent remained supportive, never turning his back on Slim Shady. In interviews, 50 often spoke about the respect he had for Eminem, not just as an artist, but as a person. He admired how Eminem had fought his way to the top despite all odds, and continued to root for him through his battles with addiction.
Recovery is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I'm able to see things clear, I'm able to remember things. I mean, this is how I decided that I want to live my life.
On the flip side, Eminem has always been vocal about his gratitude toward 50 Cent. He credits 50 not only for being a loyal friend, but also for pushing him creatively. Their chemistry, both in and out of the studio, is what makes their partnership so unique. Anyway, why might Jay-Z skip Debbie Nelson's funeral? Could it be just a scheduling conflict, or is there something more at play? Perhaps deeper, unresolved tensions within the hip-hop community. Some fans believe it's a calculated move by Jay-Z to avoid public scrutiny, while others see it as another chapter in the ongoing feud between him, 50 Cent, and Eminem. As Eminem says goodbye to his mother, one thing is clear: his loyalty to those who stand by him, like 50 Cent, remains unshaken. As for Debbie Nelson, her life has always been a key part of Eminem's narrative. As a single mother raising him in Detroit, Debbie endured the struggles of poverty and instability, a story that Eminem immortalized in his music. But her legacy is a complicated one, marred by lawsuits, public feuds, and heartbreaking estrangement. In songs like My Mom and Cleaning Out My Closet, Eminem laid bare the pain of their relationship, accusing her of being manipulative and abusive.
In my position, just try to envision witnessing your mama popping prescription pills in the kitchen.
These claims were strongly denied by Debbie, who fought back with her own narrative, even going so far as to sue her son for defamation in 1999. Their bitter feud became a media spectacle, adding a layer of public scrutiny to their personal struggles. Fast forward to recent years and it seemed like there might be hope for reconciliation. In his 2013 track Headlights, the rapper showed remorse for some of his earlier lyrics. "I'm sorry, mama, for cleaning out my closet," he rapped. "At the time I was angry, rightfully, maybe so. Never meant to take it that far though." They appear to have remained mostly estranged for the rest of her life. But when Eminem was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2022, she publicly congratulated him.
Marshall Mathers' mother, Debbie, and she has something to say to her son.
Yes, I want to say, Marshall, I could not let this day go by without congratulating you on your induction to the Hall of Fame. I love you very much. I knew you'd get there, and it's been a long ride. I'm very, very proud of you.
But before fans could fully understand where their relationship stood, tragedy struck. Debbie's passing at 69 has left fans with more questions than answers. According to reports, Debbie had been dealing with health issues for years, while the exact cause of her death hasn't been revealed. Insiders close to the family have hinted at complications from long-term illnesses. Theories range from industry retaliation to darker claims about sacrifices and manipulation within Hollywood. Eminem has long hinted at these themes in his music, but could they have finally come full circle? As of now, Eminem has yet to make a public statement about his mother's passing. This silence is uncharacteristic, especially given how much their relationship has influenced his music and public persona. Fans are left wondering, is Eminem grieving privately, or is there something he's not ready or willing to say? The lack of an official response only adds fuel to the theories surrounding Debbie's death and its timing. Eminem's ongoing battles with the music industry combined with this personal loss mark a pivotal moment in his life and career. Will this tragedy push him to speak out even more boldly, or will it lead to a period of reflection and silence? We can only wait and see how this story unfolds. But one thing is certain. Eminem's story and his willingness to confront powerful forces has never been more compelling. Debbie Nelson's death is a tragic end to a life filled with controversy, but it also opens new questions about Eminem's ongoing battle with the music industry's power players. Was this just a heartbreaking coincidence, or does her death signal something darker? Only time will tell. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.